I just spent the last few weeks building UGG ads entirely with AI, and I found the best method to turn a simple product link into a scroll-stopping, cinema-quality ad in minutes. And the results genuinely held up against real creator content. So if you're still paying creators every time you need new ad content, you're not only wasting money, but you could be creating dozens of high-quality ads in the time it would normally take you to get one ready. That's why in this video, you're going to learn exactly how to build multiple UGC ad formats inside one tool without hiring a single creator, owning any products, and ever touching a camera. Specifically, Marketing Studio. It's built for ad creation and gives you access to a range of styles and avatars. Follow along with the workflow step by step and grab the link or deal in the description before we start. When you log into Higgsfield, you'll see all your tools organized across the top navigation. Click on Marketing Studio and it opens up a completely new window with the full ad generation workflow laid out in front of you. Everything you need to build an ad is right there. And the first one we're making is the simplest possible version of what this tool can do. We're making a UGC-style ad for an aesthetic coffee, and all we need is a product link. In the product upload section, click on it and paste in your link. I'm using this link right here from Amazon. What Marketing Studio does here is pull the product image directly from the listing automatically. This opens up the avatar library, and you'll see a whole range of options. For this one, I'm going with Elena. She's one of the default Higgsfield presets, and she has this really natural, warm look that fits perfectly with a lifestyle product like a coffee. And that's actually something worth thinking about when you're picking avatars, because the person presenting the product is part of the ad. You have to think about your target audience and pick someone who can be relatable to that and is worth representing your product. Now for the style, this is where you choose the format of your ad. You'll see several different options, and for this one, we're selecting UGC. What this style actually does is generate content that mimics the visual language of organic creator posts. That authenticity is the whole point, because the moment an ad looks too polished, it loses the thing that makes UGC work in the first place. Set your duration to 15 seconds, aspect ratio to 9:16, and resolution to 1080p. And here's the thing about this first ad. You don't need to write anything in the prompt field. For now, hit generate. Instant calm. What comes back is Elena holding the coffee while explaining what she loves about it. And even though we didn't upload a single picture ourselves, the coffee looks exactly the same as the one from Amazon. The consistency is pretty good. Something I also noticed is how natural her movements feel. Usually AI struggles with giving a character realistic movements, but Elena, when she leans forward to smell the coffee, looks like a real human. This feels like an actual UGC ad a real lifestyle creator would post. And it took maybe 2 minutes to make from start to finish. If you were to run this as a paid ad tomorrow, it would blend right into the feed it's placed in. And that's the entire goal. But that style only scratches the surface of what we can actually do with Marketing Studio. And the next format is completely different. Not every high-performing ad needs a person in it. Some of the best converting product content is purely product-focused, fast, kinetic, and visually striking. And that's exactly what we're making next. This time, the product is the Bose Ultra Open Earbuds. And again, we're using an Amazon link. In the product upload section, paste in your link, and Marketing Studio pulls the product image the same way it did before. Now here's where this ad is different. For the avatar, don't select anything at all. The style we're using is called Hypermotion, and it's a product-only format, with just the product itself being shown in a dynamic, high-energy way. And the reason this works so well for something like earbuds, specifically, is that the product itself is the visual. Earbuds are sleek, they have clean lines, and the way they move and catch light is actually interesting to watch. You don't need a person to make that compelling. Hypermotion is also the right call for products where the target audience already knows what the product is. If someone sees Bose earbuds in a kinetic, high-quality video, they don't need a creator to explain what they're looking at. The format does the work of making the product feel premium and desirable without any narration or demonstration. Select Hypermotion as your style. Keep your settings the same. And again, no prompt needed. Let's generate. What comes back is a completely different energy from the candle ad. The earbuds are shown in this clean, motion-driven way that makes the product look premium without needing anyone to hold it or talk about it. What I love specifically is how the environment changes, and we see the earbuds interact with different elements like light and water drops. And I didn't ask it to do all that. Marketing Studio just saw the product and decided to demonstrate it with cinematic visuals that would match it intentionally. The fact that we can get ads like these two with that level of quality in under a minute is insane. If you're interested in producing content at scale with an existing product, Higgsfield's Marketing Studio is the best tool for that right now, since you can generate in seconds without any technical knowledge. But we've only scratched the surface. Now I'll create my custom assets so that our next ads can be a lot more personalized and controlled. For this, we need two things: a custom avatar and a custom product. Once you've built your assets, you're not starting from scratch every time you want a new ad. Let's start with the avatar. Stay inside Marketing Studio, click on the avatar section, and then click Create Avatar. You'll get two options here. You can create an avatar from a photo or from a text prompt. I'm going with the text prompt option. This is huge because when you build a custom avatar from a prompt, you have complete control over who this person is, their age, look, energy, what they're wearing. A default avatar might get you close, but a custom one built specifically for the product and the audience is going to perform better because the casting is intentional. Click on the text prompt option and write your prompt. I'll paste in this, which goes into a lot of detail about things like the lighting direction, his looks and style, and all of that actually comes through in the results. The specificity is what makes the difference. If you type a vague prompt, you get a generic result, so be very specific on how you want your avatar to look like. Hit generate, and what comes back is a fully custom AI avatar built entirely from that description. Everything I asked for, the freckles, the chain, the lighting, is all there. I'll save it and name him Hugo. He's going to be in every ad from here on out, and because he's saved, I can bring him back into any future campaign without rebuilding him. Now, for the product. For this one, I'm stepping out of Marketing Studio for a moment. Head back to the Higgsfield homepage and click on Generate Image in the navigation. This takes you into the image generation workflow. Once you're in there, click the model selector and choose Nano Banana Pro. The reason I'm using this model specifically is that it's one of the strongest available right now for photorealistic output, and product photography in particular needs that level of realism. If the product image looks generated, the whole ad falls apart. Paste in your product prompt. I'm generating a fictional sneaker called the Volt X. The prompt also specifies the exact camera angle, the studio backdrop, the lighting setup, and even the contact shadow underneath the shoe. Every one of those details is in there for a reason. When you're prompting a product image, you're essentially art directing a product shoot. So treat it that way. Hit generate, and what comes back looks like something you'd see on a real brand's website. The knit texture on the upper, the glow in the sole, and the contact shadow underneath make this not only look real, but desirable. Save this as your Volt X product asset. And now everything is ready. Let's start with an unboxing ad. Head back into Marketing Studio. This time, instead of pasting a product link, we're using the assets we just created. In the avatar section, select Hugo from your saved avatars. In the product section, select the Volt X sneaker, and for the style, choose Unboxing. Set your duration to 13 seconds, 9:16, and 1080p. For this ad, we do have a prompt, both a short video prompt and a dialogue line for Hugo to deliver. The video prompt directs Hugo's physical energy and expression, and the dialogue gives him something to say that reinforces the product's key selling point. Together, they create a complete performance, not just a visual. I'll paste in this and generate.
Look at this sole, the detail, the light line running through it. I've been waiting for these for months and they actually look better than the photos. Insane.
Hugo's reaction reads as completely genuine. The excitement is there. The way he looks at the shoe feels real. And that line about the sole is exactly what a sneakerhead would actually say. Both Hugo and the sneakers look exactly like we made them. And the quality is honestly top tier. This is the kind of content that builds trust because it doesn't feel produced. It feels like someone genuinely saw something they love and they're super excited about it. That's what makes unboxing ads convert so well. When you watch someone open something and their reaction is genuine excitement. Now, let's keep the same assets and create a totally different style. Wildcard is the format you use when you want to build a whole visual world around your product instead of just showing it. And what comes out of this one genuinely looks like a scene from a short film. We're staying with Hugo and the Volt X. Just change the style to Wildcard and the duration to 15 seconds. Before I paste in the prompt, I want to explain what Wildcard is actually doing differently from every other style we've used so far. Every other format we've made is rooted in realism, like Elena holding a candle or Hugo reacting to a product he just opened. All of that is designed to feel like something that could actually happen. Wildcard throws that constraint out entirely. It's built for concept-driven content, where the goal isn't to show the product in a realistic context, but to create an emotional or aesthetic experience that makes the product feel iconic. This matters because not every product or brand is selling a practical benefit. Some are selling an identity, a feeling, or a world the customer wants to belong to. Sneakers in particular are almost never really about the shoe itself. They're about what wearing that shoe says about you. I'll paste in this prompt. Hit generate and watch what comes back. This is insane. It looks like something from a sci-fi campaign, not an AI-generated ad. The visual effects are eye-catching, and the audio is synced perfectly. And the thing is, it's still selling the sneaker, but it's doing it by creating a feeling and building an identity around the product. All the crazy visual effects are communicating something about who wears the Voltex and what kind of person they are. That's the difference between content that gets scrolled past and content that actually makes someone stop and feel something. Every ad we made today, from the 2-minute coffee UGC to this full try-on sequence, has that quality of feeling intentional. Nothing feels generated, and everything is thought through and built with a specific audience and outcome in mind. That's what Marketing Studio makes possible when you use it properly. With these 5 ads, you now have every UGC format covered. And with Higgsfield's Marketing Studio, everything you need to create high-quality ads is in one place. If you want to start creating your own AI UGC ads today, click the link below and check out Higgsfield. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.